Hello, everybody. What's up? Wasabi. Who's got the first question? I gotta go smoke some weed, so y'all gotta hurry up, man. No, I'm fucking around. Who's first? Let's go. Don't all do it at once now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and you know me. Who wanna go first?
What a great show.
That guy's fucking getting a raise.
What's your immediate reaction?
My immediate reactions, we did very, very well. Out of 10 fights, we had 7 finishes. Fucking wow, I'm stoked. Started a little grappling heavy, but before we knew it, it took off and people started fucking slanging fists and shooting off rockets into each other's faces. It was amazing. The intensity just kept going up and up and up and up. And then to finalize, Rory Nelson, Dylan Kleckler, wow. This fight will be in my memory bank for a while. Those two heavyweights were getting after. It was barely any grappling, just straight striking and exchanging some hard blows to the face. Neither man was backing up. And you could see like the damage is different. You know, when these guys are getting hit in the face bare knuckle like that, they wear the damage so much faster. So you see the pain that these guys are going through. You see how their eyeballs open up after the first time they get hit. It's like, holy smokes, they never felt nothing like that in their life. So I'm ecstatic the way the card turned out, the action, the crowd was amazing. We had about 4,000 people live in attendance. Fucking, we did amazing, man. Great first showing. I need to review the numbers now on YouTube and everything else, but so far from what my team's told me and I've seen, we did amazing on YouTube, amazing on Facebook, did really, really well on Rumble. So overall, I would say this night was a fucking success, man.
Can we expect more? I mean, you're getting into the promotion heavy, right? Like with bare knuckle MMA, boxing. Can we expect more from you? Like just
definitely,
space?
We're looking to put on 3 to 4 more shows bare knuckle this year. Definitely 2 more boxing shows, and iKON, we're gonna come out with a full calendar pretty soon. All we do is promote. I say we because I have a strong team behind me, Dean Toole, a lot of other individuals that back me up to be able to get to this moment, you know. So it's not easy, but man, we got a full calendar of combat for the rest of this year and all of next year. Next year for bare knuckle, our plan is simple, very direct, 12 shows, 1 a month, keep the fans happy.
And this whole promotion, are you liking the promoter role? Are you enjoying it?
Definitely love promoting fights. There's nothing more, because I know the next question, what do I like more? There's nothing more that I love than fighting. Fighting is like the funnest shit I've ever done in my whole life, but promoting's pretty damn close to it in a way, you know. I'm not competing, but it's something that I like a lot.
Footprint in the sport through promoting as well, right? Not only through your career, but it seems like you want to have big fights. I mean, you were just calling out for Rory Nelson.
Oh yeah.
For Risa Werdum next. Like you want to make.
No, definitely. And anything I do, I was an only child, so I was taught only to like win. So at anything I do, I want to be fucking amazing, and so I definitely want to throw amazing fights, have the fans talking about for weeks before and for weeks after the fight. I feel tonight we generated a big buzz. I've seen a lot of the comments already online. And underground, everywhere I've seen, everywhere in the internet, they're loving it, and it was just good old-fashioned violence, man.
Do you wish that when you were fighting, when you were active, bare knuckle MMA was a thing? Oh,
definitely, it would have been a huge avenue for me back then.
And just real quick on your career, we know that you retired in Miami, but you know you always get like the hashtag MMA retirements thing. Is there any potential chance that we can see you back in there?
I'll never rule out coming back. I did MMA at a professional level for 20 years, and it's all I know, bro. So I'll never say I'm not coming back. But as of right now, you know, the way that my reflexes are, and just my body's is aged. I don't think I'm at that. You know, I can compete with the 5 best in the world right now, and that's what I signed up to do in MMA, to go against the best of the world. So I'll never rule it out. You know, I love fighting more than anything.
That you would like to put together for Gamebred?
Yeah, we got many dream fights for Gamebred. We're already very heavily invested in Dylan Kleckler and Rory Nelson. Nothing's changed, but we're gonna keep both those guys, and we're gonna keep lining those up. Joe, the 135er, was freaking amazing. He lost, but he's a guy that we'll be bringing back. The guy that beat him is a fucking complete stud. I mean, we got a lot of matchmaking to do, you know. Well, I'm excited.
And has there been talks with Verdun since you name dropped him?
Yeah, we've been talking to Verdun before this, during and after, and now that we got a much better picture of our heavyweight roster, we're gonna start to give him some names, some ideas, and see where we end up at. So.
Jorge, was there a specific performance or fight that kind of stood out to you amongst all the great ones tonight?
I've been up since like 5:30, man. Fuck y'all. The fight of the night, man. I mean, Dean, why don't you sit your ass over here and say something, bro? You got me doing all the work, bro. Fight of the night, Dean. Tell him. Because me and Dean both agree on this one. Well, actually, we got 2 fights in the night. I'll let Dean pick them out.
Rivera,
Yeah.
Penafiel.
Yeah.
I loved Sorty versus
Oh yeah, that was a great
Perez
fight.
was incredible.
But Clegg Roy Nelson was a banger. And then the way that it ended, holy smokes, bro.
And Kleckler was doing really, really, really well. That just shows you what happens with the heavyweights. All it takes is
Especially
one punch.
especially Roy.
Yeah.
Your sleeper fight,
Which one?
your sleeper fight, Shanks fight.
It was good. I didn't think it was gonna go to the ground and finish so fast, so it didn't get to develop as I would have liked. But it was a freaking great fight.
And Mark Usman was in attendance.
Yeah.
You guys good buddies now? What's going on?
No, I wouldn't say good buddies. Just I mean, I've never really had a personal problem with it or nothing. Saw love, you know, came, saw the show, supported it. It was good to have him in the crowd and enjoying the energy.
We saw Connor at a Bareknuckle event last week. What were your thoughts on that? Any communication with him about potentially getting it in here?
No, ain't no communication with his ass.
Jorge, can you just talk about the support that you got from Roberto Morano on your
Does-
so many luminaries from supporters from him
The support from the community, the South Florida community was intense. We had numerous football players, basketball players, hockey players, boxers, world champion boxers, world champion MMA guys, currently and former, and it was just amazing. You know, we had a lot of celebrities as well. So it was the turnout was as good as I thought it was gonna be. It was better.
Blue Miami, ¿cómo es Gamebred en 5 a 10 años? ¿Cómo lo ves?
De aquí a 5 o 10 años veo el roster bien full de talento y de perros, gente que no más quieren pelear, gente que no necesariamente son atletas, son más peleadores que cualquier otra cosa, y eso toma tiempo encontrar esos perros de verdad que se puede hacer una marca con detrás de eso. 5 a 10 años aquí los veo en un sitio bien especial y único, porque somos el primero y vamos a ser el único, y lo vamos a hacer más duro que cualquier otra persona en este espacio de Bareknuckle, de MMA.
Started out in Bareknuckle, backyards of Miami. Was this a dream of yours come true tonight?
Oh, definitely. Just to go full circle, I always wanted to, you know, Kimball Slice opened up a lot of doors for me. A lot of people know that. So I always wanted to return that favor, and this was a way to do it, just to let people come on the platform that we built with all the exposure that we're getting, and just let everybody come and get it, you know?
What would you say are, do you have like specific goals with Gamebred? Is there specific targets that you're trying to hit?
Yeah.
So what are the
Our most next order of task sheets, dates, whatever, is get 3 more shows this year, 3 to 4, and next year, 2024, have 12 shows. That's the main goal, and bring from top to bottom the most competitive cards that we could put together. Get a couple champions in about 4 weight classes in 2024. We will be having 4 shows, so we want to crown about 4 champions, 4 different weight classes, and go from there. Keep the ball rolling.
I know location-wise events have been,
Mhm.
you know, across, but can we expect like a focus on Florida, on South Florida, since
Yeah, we'll be coming to Florida one more time this year, either Orlando or Tampa. The team and us are still deciding. We should know in a couple weeks. We do have a boxing card as well dropping. Can we talk about that more? No, still in the hush. Okay, we'll let everybody know. We'll let everybody know a little bit later. But we got a boxing card that's gonna blow the fucking roof off the place. It's gonna happen in August, and it's gonna fucking make the internet fucking crash.
If you thought the last one was big, this is like 100 times bigger, you know. And that's what's crazy. We just came off of probably one of the most successful events ever in Milwaukee. You know, Drake, everybody was there, but like to do that and immediately George had to fight the following week in his hometown ends up retiring. Like putting on events already is pretty emotionally exhausting. So to do that and then for him to immediately fight, like we're on the phone 6 hours a day. We're doing this 16, 18 hours a day every single day. Like he's doing interviews. We get off the phone, he's on every interview you can imagine. And then to immediately go into a fight that following week against Gilbert Burns, one of the best guys in the world. And then instantly on Monday, you're like, oh, like this all just happened. You just retired. Let's talk about May 5th. Like that's not what we're going to talk about on Monday, you know? So there was times where we didn't think May 5th was going to happen. So for Gamebred Boxing was such a incredible, I think it was such an incredible event for the brand, for him as a promoter, period. Like even this event tonight, I don't think it would be what it was without that event that led up to this, you know? So, you know, I think everything happened to get to this point, so we're just gonna keep on doing what we're doing, so it's exciting.
When you say 100 times, like, you look at the last card, had such a handful of, you know, very notable names and fights on there. When you say that, I think, like, the whole thing is gonna be stacked that way? What can you hint at us?
I mean, what would you think would make it 100 times better?
That's what I would think is the whole.
Well, it's probably exactly what you're thinking,
Okay.
without saying what we're thinking.
But we know what you're thinking.
No, literally, it's probably, I don't know. I mean, that was our goal. That's the thing we talked about, you know, like the Ryan Garcia fight was incredible, right? Every single person in this room is in the fight business, but no one in this room, I guarantee you, would tell us the co-main event.
Very true.
No? So you can't say that about Gamebred Boxing. You know Jose Aldo fought Jeremy Stevens. You know Vitor Belfort fought. You know this kid Luis Feliciano fought. Devin Cushing. Like we had real boxing fights on that card to mix with these MMA guys. And it's not, people are like, oh, well, these guys aren't boxers, you know, whatever, but they're still great fights. It's two evenly matched fights, and people go to watch fights. If someone starts fighting in the street, you're going to turn around and watch it. Like, you want to watch a fight. So that's the cool thing about having some of those guys on the card mixed with some of the, like, upcoming studs. We have real studs coming up in boxing. Like, you know, he's put me on the phone with people that we're going to have the next Cuban, you know, Olympic guys, the Olympians. Like, we're going to really do boxing for real. And all of the people that, believe it or not, some of the biggest names in boxing are trying to fight for Gamebred Boxing Promotions, and it's like, you would never think that, because they're all fed up with the dinosaurs in boxing and the bullshit, and that's not with us. Like, we're trying to put on good fights, we're trying to pay people real money, and we're trying to change the sport, so I think we're doing that, and I think we're going to shock a lot of people with the people that are going to start fighting on our cards.
Let's go off that real quick, Jorge. Like, I want to get your thoughts, like, how important you would say it was to get a guy like Roy Jones on that last card, just specifically? Like,
Oh, very important. Just to open up those pathways for the whole world to see us, that we can get a guy like Roy, and for Roy to also solidify us and say, hey, I trust this guy to come boxers promotion. It was our 4th event, so Ray took a chance with us and we took a chance with him, but it's great. Everything's great.
Or can you just talk about for a second, like coming off of retirement, you know, so many fighters, they're directionless and they kind of struggle to find what they're going to do afterwards. Talk about how personally gratifying it is to come off retirement and make history.
Incredibly. It's a good word. I love what I do, and I started doing the promoting. Maybe we started 2 years ago, and I knew that eventually, when I'd be done fighting, I'd full-time be promoting. So it was just a very natural thing. And with that, I tell you motherfuckers, good night. I'm out of here. I've been up since like 5:30 doing this thing, and it's been amazing. So I didn't get to even turn up after my fight, and when I retired and shit, just because I didn't, you know, I was waiting for like this moment. So y'all ain't gonna see me for a minute. Enjoy this footage, man.
Let's go, George.
Peace.